I can solve Rubik's Cubes pretty quickly. I've been to over 60 competitions, completed over 3,000 solves, and I still don't have a world record, or national record, or a trophy. And if I wanted to obtain an achievement of that caliber, I would need to cheat. I would need to work harder, and I'd have to wait for my chance. And about a month ago, I found my chance. It was time to go to Pennsylvania's biggest cubing competition of the year, Pretzel Mania. And here's how I tried to set the North American record.
You have 20 seconds to inspect.
I don't know where we are.
What is this? No shot. They DNF. You turned it.
So I had actually been to a Pretzel Mania last year. I met some new friends, I got some decent results, and put some shaving cream in a GAN 14 and made everyone try it. That video is never coming out, by the way. At this Pretzel Mania, they were holding an unofficial event called 2-Man Mini Guildford. Now, what is Mini Guildford, you ask? Well, let's look it up on Rubik and... no searches. Well, I guess I can just explain it to you. Mini Guildford is basically just a gigantic relay where you compete in all the events that involve an average of 5 in the WCA. So that means solving a 3x3, a 2x2, a 4x4, a 5x5, 3x3 one-handed, Megaminx, Pyraminx, Squan, Scube, and Clock. All at once. In one attempt. In regular Mini Guildford, you would have to solve all these puzzles by yourself like a loser. But in 2-Man Mini Guildford, you can bring a buddy with you to help you solve everything. But if I was to break the North American record of 1 minute and 41.12 seconds, then I would need some help. So I enlisted my friend, Stone Payne. In 2-Man Mini Guildford, the slowest events are 5x5 and Megaminx. Now, I don't know if you all noticed, but I am pretty crazy at Megaminx. Many people don't know that this was actually my main event before Clock, and I thought I could easily achieve a 41-second solve in the relay. So if I was good at Megaminx, I would need Stone to be good at 5x5. And I just won the lottery, because Stone was also pretty good at 5x5. He said that he could get well below sub 1 in the official relay. Between the two of us, we could easily separate the rest of the events. Stone would do 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, and 5x5, and I would do Megaminx and pretty much everything else. We also established a contingency plan where if I finished my solves early, I could solve Stone's 2x2 so that we would finish faster. This becomes really important by the end of the video. We both concluded that something around 140 was reasonable for what we were going to do. And with that in mind, we were ready to practice breaking a continental record. My practicing routine was strict. I didn't record most of it. Most of it was off-camera grinding. But I did decide to lock in one day and record a full session of practice. Alright, so I'm doing this for basically the next... how long? You know, it'd just be really funny if I listened to like Olivia Rodrigo during all this. I wasn't even showing the timer again. I'm really stupid. Yeah, the rest of this footage is unusable. The timer was being blocked by the scrambles, so, hooray! I knew that this record would be very hard to get, but it was very much in reach. All that I had to do now was bask in the satisfaction that I had done my practice, and that my partner Stone would do the exact same. Did you practice at all?
No. The diversity shot for a vlog is crazy. You can see this? Oh.
So that was an issue. Before the actual attempt, Stone and I had a couple of hours to actually practice, and these practice sessions were a little rough. Alright, hey chat, bad news. Left my squad at home. It's bad, but I have it. Okay. This is terrible. 2, 1.
Jesus Christ.
It was like a 5-6 second 2x2 Alright, I gotta lock in. We were doing okay, but okay meant 1 minute and 50 seconds. We wanted to hit 1 minute and 40 seconds. That's 10 extra seconds. But hey, maybe all this was just because of nerves. Maybe we were nervous about this. Maybe we were solving too slow. Maybe we need to solve faster. It was fine. You know what? We don't even have to count on ourselves to solve well. We can trust that the competition will run smoothly and will be non-chaotic.
Are you okay?
Great. I got it all.
I want to die.
I can't do this anymore, Carter.
What do you need? I got it all.
Crank that. I think I died and went to hell, and it's infinite groups of two-man mini guildford. That's where just put it in the data box.
Is Carter recording? Because this is perfect content.
Yeah.
Those scorecards were not us.
Nathan Kahn is my vote.
They not us. They not like us. I think I have a perfect angle of wait, okay.
Yeah, the events leading up to this attempt were a bit weird. Call an ambulance, because this attempt at breaking a continental record was on fire, and the bad type of fire. But you know what? At the end of the day, we just had to stick to two things. We had to stick to our plan, and I had to not look at the timer. I don't know if you guys know this from competing, but looking at the timer makes me very anxious. So I did my best to not look at it. And now I will present to you the full analysis of what happened during our attempt at a continental record.
Here you go. All right, have fun. Good luck. Do you guys have a judge?
Zach, you want to judge us?
Yeah. No, I have nothing better to do with my time.
Okay. Alright. Cool.
He said that in sarcasm, but like he's being dead serious.
Yeah, before we start, I would like to mention that we had to fit all of our puzzles in 2 cube covers. So when we first lifted the cover, it was a little messy.
3, 2, 1, go.
I had 3 cameras recording this whole attempt, including a very special head cam. Let's get a look at the head cam.
10.
Oh, you can't see anything?
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, before we start the attempt, here was the plan. Stone would start from 5x5, then go to 4x4, 3x3, then 2x2. My plan was a little bit more complex, but it was something like clock, Megaminx, and then we'll play it by ear. I had to do clock first, because in clock I memorized a string of 6 letters for my 7 simul solve. Yeah, I hate clock too, and if I did flip, maybe this would have been easier, but I don't care. Then after that was Megaminx. Ooh, that's not Megaminx. That's a Pyraminx. And my order specifically stated clock, then Megaminx. I literally messed up like the second. Oh my god. This attempt is already off the rails. But looking at the timer, our pace was still pretty good. Next, on to Scube. Yeah, this was a costly decision because I don't even know what's happening here. I think I did like 5 sledgehammers in this solve, or at least 5 more than I needed to, and I hate that. Okay, now finally we're moving on to Mega. We had to make up some time, but we were doing okay. OH F2L was a nightmare, but that last layer saved me. It was like a goalkeeper in soccer. If I didn't have that last layer, I would have been absolutely screwed. Alright, finally, now we're moving on to Megaminx. By the way, during all of this, Stone was still solving 5x5. Maybe it was getting a little bit worrying, but you know what? It's fine, it's fine. Let's not focus on that. So on to Megaminx I went. And honestly, this was a pretty average solve, but I had a lot of pauses in this attempt. Maybe because I didn't do it as one of the first events and I completely forgot what I memorized in inspection. Yeah, that would have been really helpful. And then finally, my last event that I needed to do was Square 1. This was a relatively easy solve because it didn't have parity. And as I solved that Square 1, I looked up, I saw Stone on 3x3. But his 2x2 was unsolved. This is where it kind of went to my head. You know, Stone sometimes finishes before me. If I was finished first and this attempt was really good, maybe this attempt was a North American record. But I decided not to look at the timer, because that's taboo. I picked up that 2x2, and then I completed the solve. And then I laid eyes on his solved puzzles. I laid eyes on my solved puzzles. Then I looked down at the timer, and there it was.
Goated. Hey, congrats, guys.
Olivia and Ben
Plus 2 down in NAR. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Ooh,
They didn't get NAR, really?
We y'all didn't either.
Damn.
So we're what, third, second?
A 2-minute solve. Holy crap. What did we do wrong? Yeah, that was bad. I'm sorry that I was 20 seconds off of the North American record. I did withhold some information from you, though. There was also another set of competitors, Olivia Kleiner and Benjamin Way. They were also going for North American record at the same competition during the same round, and they plus 2'd out of it. So...
Well, I plus 2'd out of NAR, but then apparently because everything was hand scrambled, it wouldn't have counted anyway.
Watch our
No, second time I plus 2'd out of NAR! Woo!
Anyway, that was done, I guess. At the end of the day, I knew that this North American record was going to be hard. And it was hard because we didn't get it. So what's the takeaway here? Does practice make perfect? Does practice not matter at all? At the end of the day, is determination worthless? No, duh. If you're determined to get something, you should get it. Just like if you're determined to save money, you should save money. And if you're determined to get the best prices to live events, then you should use SeatGeek. SeatGeek takes the confusion out of the equation when you buy your tickets. SeatGeek will automatically determine if you're getting the best deal with their 0 through 10 scale. Then all I have to do is go on SeatGeek, go to my app, and then I can just check out the tickets right here. Look at some of the crazy deals I just found. By the way, if there's a bad rating, maybe don't buy that ticket. And if there's a good rating, yeah, buy that ticket. It's not that deep. And if you're excited about this, I have some even better news. You can use discount code Clicky Studios at checkout to save $20 off your first purchase with SeatGeek. That's $20 off. Personally, I think this is a great deal, and using that discount code directly supports Clicky Studios. So go to SeatGeek, buy a ticket, use discount code Clicky Studios to save $20 off, and I will see you in the next video where I try to break the world record for making videos about not breaking records. See you guys.
You wanna play Risk? Absolutely not, Brayden. As much as I...
This guy think he is, bro. Did you just hear what he said?
He said, do you wanna play Risk?
Oh my
Isn't Risk a
god,
board game?
bro.